An adventure game is a video game genre in which a player assumes a role of a protagonist in an interactive story, driven by exploration and/or puzzle solving. Examples include The Last of Us, Red Dead Redemption 2, and GTA 5. A fighting game is a genre of video game that involves combat between two or more characters. They often include mechanics such as blocking, grappling, counterattacking, and combos. Some examples are Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. A role-playing game is a game in which players roleplay as characters in a fictional setting. Players take out responsibility for acting out these roles within a narrative. Examples would include World of Warcraft and League of Legends. Puzzle games are a type of video game that challenges players to solve problems or complete tasks using logic and strategy. They use a wide range of mechanics, including matching, word, or number puzzles. Examples include Candy Crush and Tetris. Shooters are games where the focus is on the defeat of the character's enemies using ranged weapons given to the player. Usually, these weapons are firearms or some sort of long-range weapon. And speaking of shooters, first-person shooters are a video game centered on gunfighting and other weapon-based combat seen from a first-person perspective. Some examples of these games include Apex Legends, Doom Eternal, and Call of Duty. A sandbox game is a video game with a gameplay element that provides players with a great degree of creativity to interact with, usually without a predetermined goal. For example, Minecraft. Survival games are games which are often hostile, intense, open-world environments. Players generally start with minimal equipment and are required to survive as long as possible by finding resources necessary to survive. Some examples are Rust and Minecraft. An action game is a video game genre that emphasizes physical challenges, including hand-eye coordination and reaction time. Examples include Free Fire and Valorant. Platformer games are games that challenge you to navigate through levels filled with obstacles, enemies, and collectibles. These games require precise timing and quick reflexes. Some examples include Super Mario Bros. And Sonic Mania. A sports video game is a game that simulates the practice of sports. FC24 is a great example of a sports game. A massively multiplayer online game is a game with large number of players to interact in the same online world. Some examples include RuneScape and Dungeons & Dragons. Battle Royale games are a type of video game in which players fight to be the last person or team alive. Some Battle Royale games include Fortnite and PUBG. Real-time strategy games reward the use of strategic planning over brute force. Usually, the goal is to destroy the opposing team's main structure with the aid of bots that march forward along a predetermined path. Examples include Rise of Nations and chess. Horror games are games where the player is challenged to find items to unlock the path to proceed the game. These games make use of strong horror themes, such as dark environments and unexpected attacks from enemies. Examples include Granny and Five Nights at Freddy's. Rhythm games typically focus on dance or simulated performance of musical instruments, and require players to press buttons in a sequence dictated on screen. Some examples are Guitar Hero and Dance Dance Revolution.